Well, I decided to bring it into the school shop to have my students work on it for an auto restoration class, and started the video a little bit late. They took the headlights off, we unwired it, and they did a real nice job. I'll clip a video part in there where they took the dent out of the hood that was there. We're pulling off the fenders right now. And so the students are doing that. I guess that we're doing, but basically we're going to be taking all those bolts off. Bolts off for the running boards, and the bolts for the radiator shell here. And we'll be taking all that off. And the kids will be taking this dent out. I think we got a dent over here too. I'll show the hood part that the students did a really nice job of getting it. I don't know if we'll have to do any more work with it, but that's the project for now, and we're going to pretty much take all these parts off and pull it off my parts car that I'll show in a later video. So here's the hood that they fixed, and I should have done a before and after, but you can see the crease right here. This was completely bent over, and you can see a little crease here. I got ordered a shrinking disc, so we're gonna work on that a little bit. But I'm really impressed with how they did. This almost could be good enough to put on, for a finished product, but this was bent here. They straightened that out. This was bent down a little bit. And yeah, I mean, other than having this little bit of an arch that would be nice to take out, they did a spectacular job, I thought, for the first time working on it. So yeah, so we're gonna play with this a little bit with the shrinking disc and see if we can't get this a little bit better. And then I'm pretty happy with the results. So I'm not sure, I'm gonna have them try to straighten this out, but I have another one that we'll take. But this would be like some incredible pounding out, because this thing is really bad back here, and right there is really bad. Unfortunately, it's pretty sad, but it's unfortunate things that happen. So anyway, I'm really proud of the students. Well, we got all the parts off at school, and I just brought it home to get it out of the way so we can get my parts car in there, and hopefully we can straighten up the radiator. Looks like it's kind of trash. I'm not sure, not trashed, but I'm not sure exactly what to do. There's some bends in it and some warps in the panel, and you can definitely tell that the radiator support is kinked back this way, and I think it's kinked back this way also. So I'm not exactly sure what all we have to do with it. So anyway, so just small parts, so it's kind of weird seeing it in the wintertime. Kind of cold ride home. Well, I'm working on an updated video of the car. I brought it home. We needed the room in the school shop, but basically we got all the fenders off. The kids did a good job of pulling the dents out. I don't know if this does it justice or not, but you can tell the radiator, obviously it's got a dent here. I'm thinking of not replacing it, and I know I should, but this thing is bent like this, I believe, bent back that way, this side. And I'm thinking on, when I get the parts car fenders off and get this back in the shop, I'm thinking on putting a couple of bolts, some grade 8 bolts that fit in these 2 holes, weld it to a rod that comes out here, so I can use it as leverage, because I know I probably could take all this stuff off, but I have a feeling that this radiator not only is twisted this way, but also bent this way slightly too. And even though this got hit that way, I think when it got hit that way, it actually pushed it this way. So if I get that in there, this piece here, I need to bend this flat, but I'm going to take a rod and clamp it down here, and I can tell right now that this direction, this should be the center of the hood and everything. I'm pretty sure that goes, it's supposed to go to here is where the hood hinge goes, but I'm pretty sure that rod is pointing somewhere in this area here, or excuse me, these 2 bolts, if you lined it up, I'm pretty sure they point, yeah, you can see they point kind of to the end there, and it should point something like that. So I think what I'm going to do is when I build that one piece, I'm going to put a rod here that touches the top of this, and then once I get that rod bent to come to this spot right here, my finger is there, that should be the center, and then we know that this is straight, and because I keep this on here, it should leverage it enough where we turn it and it should move itself that way. Then I'll feel fairly confident that we have it kind of reverse the bend. If I took all this apart, then I really don't know if this thing is sitting this way or not. I think, and you guys can tell me whether I'm right or not, or are completely wrong, that if I pull that this way, this rod should pretty much hold it in the direction it's supposed to be. If this thing starts turning, we should have it back kind of to where it's at. And I don't know if I can show a good picture of it, but this, oh, it's really bad. You can see there's a little gap here. Oops, there should be a gap. There we go. There's a gap right where the aluminum is on the bottom. You can see there's a little bit of a gap between here and there where this metal has bowed out. So I'm hoping, yeah, you can kind of see it a little better there maybe. I'm hoping that, yeah, maybe that's better. I'm hoping that what we do will straighten that out too, that I know that this should be fairly square. So that's the plan. But so we're doing a hold off there, and then I'm gonna, this is kind of a mini update to the Nash project, and I'm gonna show you the project that we're gonna use for super mileage cars for school that we did on our CNC wood mill. So that's what the majority of this video is going to be about. So, or maybe I'll make this a separate video and then just do that one also. But anyway, that's where we're at here. It's going to be a few more weeks before I get the parts car in and tore down and those parts back on here. So anyway, till the next one.